Hey guys, everything new under the sun. I apologize for not having some videos up this morning. Usually I do, and I know you're used to seeing videos. I had to go to the dentist, so my morning was taken up, and my face was a little frozen and hurting, and then I had to catch up on my regular work. So I'm just kind of catching up now. I saw this I saw this article, and it just stood out to me. I love this stuff, creation creation and evolutionism stuff. Scientific paper which says human hand was designed by a creator sparks controversy. Independent.co.uk is the website, and it's got the what's the word I'm looking for? The picture that everybody knows about, the popular picture, well-known picture. I don't know. The words escape me. I'm a little tired. Let's get into the article here. A recent scientific paper on the movement of the hand has faced strong criticism for referring to a creator throughout. Of course it would, because everybody knows evolution is fact. And if you watch the video I just did previously, all the bigwigs in science are trying to get empirical evidence out of the way so that doesn't impede their progress in science, which means they want to get evidence and proof out of the way so they can make up whatever crazy theories they want. And we know evolution has no observable, repeatable evidence outside of what some might call microevolution, which is changes within a kind. So horses, if you breed horses together, you can make big horses and small horses, but you can never get a cat out of it or a dog. And we simply don't observe macroevolution. We don't observe a rock to humans. It's over millions of years. There's no possible way we can observe it. So for that point alone, evolution does not have any empirical, observable, repeatable scientific evidence. Let's get into the article here, though. The paper titled Biomechanical Characteristics of Hand Coordination in Grasping Activities of Daily Living was written by a team of 4 researchers, 3 from Huzhong University in China and 1 from Worcester Polytechnic Institute in Massachusetts. Published in the PLOS One journal, the fairly conventional study looked at the mechanics of how we grasped things and involved the measurement of the hand movements of 30 participants. However, members of the scientific community have demanded the paper be retracted. And why would they do that? Why would they demand a paper be retracted if it's otherwise has excellent detail? We know why, because they're completely biased, and they cannot change their worldview to the possibility of the creator, even if the evidence suggests there is a creator. So they demanded it be retracted for its several perceived references to the pseudoscientific theory of intelligent design. And I would say it's not pseudoscientific at all. Of course, I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest that creation actually has more evidence, more scientific, observable, repeatable evidence than evolution, in fact, does. Give me one observable, repeatable evidence for evolution. One single one that is not change within a kind of animal. Name one single evidence for evolution. And I think you'll find there is none, but please bring them to my attention, and I will discuss. And a possibly divine creator. And, of course, there can't be a divine creator, because then man wouldn't be able to do what he wants. Then man would be subject to that divine creator, and then there would be rules governing his life, and he wouldn't be able to do what he wanted. So selfish man needs to get the creator out of the way so that we can be our own gods. And that's what the religion of evolution teaches, and that's what all the adherents to evolution effectively would, all the atheists and stuff who believe in evolution, that's what they would want. They would not want a creator, because they don't want someone interfering with their lives. In the opening sentences of the study, it claims the link between muscles and hand movements is a product of proper design by a creator. So they're looking at the hand and looking at how amazing just the hand is, let alone the cells and the microstructures and the brain. And they're saying this must have been designed. Now, that's not a crazy statement, because if you look at, this is my Garmin Verb tripod, you would look at that and you would recognize that someone designed that. Someone looked at a problem and they came up with a solution, and they said, we need a tripod that does this and that, and they designed it. So if you wrote a scientific paper on this, you would not get requests to be retracted out of a scientific journal by saying that this looks like it was designed. That would be a no-brainer. But you look at the incredible intricacies and amazingness of the hand and how it works and functions, and you say, no, there can't be any design there. It's got to come from complete chaos, and it's got to come from evolutionary theory over millions of years. And it's an absurd way to look at it, absolutely. Later it says human hand coordination should indicate the mystery of the creator's invention, and concludes by again claiming the mechanical architecture of the hand is a result of proper design by a creator. And I would say yes. Even if you don't want to believe in God, you have to look at stuff, and you would have to agree, if you think this is designed, you would have to agree that something this complicated, this fine, with motor movements and sensory, touch things on your fingers. You can feel all the skin, all the intricacies and complexity of just a hand, or even just a finger with fingernails, and how it works and how it grows, in the womb and gets bigger and then stops at a certain point. You would have to agree that that looks like someone designed it for a purpose. This hand is meant for grabbing stuff. That's a purpose. And so you don't get specifically designed purpose just by out of random chance. I guess the key word is there, designed. You don't get something that has a specific purpose without being designed. It always has to be designed. You don't find anything in nature that has or that doesn't have a design, that doesn't have a purpose. Everything has a purpose in nature, whether it's dirt or water or chemical compounds. There's always a purpose for it, and that's because the whole world was created by a designer. You don't have to believe in the God of the Bible necessarily, but I think the God of the Bible is probably one of the few that says that he actually created the world and explains how he did it, and how long it took, 6 days, and goes through the genealogy of man so you can get the idea for how old the earth is. But it's just an example of that, the fact that there's no appetite at all for anything, even if it's got good data in it. If people don't agree with your religious beliefs, you can't have it in a journal. So I think the Christians reading this scientific paper should ask that all atheist evolutionary entries be retracted, because I don't agree as a Christian with the religion of the atheist that put their scientific article in this journal. So it's got to go both ways if you're going to go that way, and you can't discount the whole article just because he has a different religion than you. That would be called bigotry, maybe. That would be, people would say you were a bigot if you were doing that in any other situation, I think. I think that's the word for it. You tell me. It's an incredible article, and it just shows you how hard-hearted people are against there being a creator, even if the evidence points that way, and it does every single time. Even if the evidence points that way, people don't want to believe in a creator God, because that means they are subject to that God, and that means there are probably rules and regulations, and that they had probably figured them out. Otherwise, there may be consequences to those rules and regulations. People don't want rules and regulations. They want to do whatever they want. They want to follow their heart. They want to be selfish. They want to be sinful and follow their desires and be lustful and all these things. And if there is a God, obviously you can't do whatever you want. You are not your own God if there is one overall God who created the universe. And so that creates trouble for any atheist. It means they are not the master of their own destiny, and that they better fall in line with whoever did create the world and whoever is more powerful than them. They don't want to admit that. So, amazing article, and again, I apologize I didn't get videos earlier. I usually do my prophecy videos in the morning, but like I said, I was busy at that time. Please subscribe if you appreciate the information, if you like this information. I really hope to bring new information about creation and Bible prophecy, and as well as the fun stuff like the homesteading stuff and the technology stuff. I have a lot of fun with that too. There's nothing saying that anybody who is quote religious can't have a lot of fun either. So I hope you're enjoying all that kind of stuff. I do a whole pile of stuff, obviously. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like I said. Give me the thumbs up. And let me know if you like the creation stuff. I'm interested to hear from more creation supporting folk and to hear what you have to say. I've already answered a number of different people on the evolution debate, and I by no means know everything about creation, but I can find the information. They teach you in school how to find information in books. As long as you know how to find what you're looking for, that's all you need to know. You don't need to remember everything in school, and I think you'll remember that. The teacher never said to remember everything. They just said you need to know where to look to find that information. And so I don't know everything about creation. I don't know everything about evolution, but I can look at it and weigh the evidence. And I think from a fairly sane perspective, look at the evidence and say, which way does this point? Does this point more towards evolution, millions of years, or could this point to short history of the Earth and a designer creator? And I think in this case, the human hand, let alone all the other things like the eyeballs and irreducible complexity and hair and the mankind as a race and the incredible complexity of even plants and animals, let alone that, they're just looking at a hand and they're saying, it's got to be a designer, and they are right on the money. And incredible article. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.